good to get a win, Leo, after 2 hard weeks on the road in South Africa.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it is. We knew it was going to be a tough start to the season for us because of the amount of moving parts, and with the Lions cohort. Listen, it's amazing achievement for one team to have 14 players away to the Lions trip, isn't it? But unfortunately, we're the ones who are going to suffer ultimately for the start of the season. But listen, it's great. We're through now. We're getting some guys up and running, and hopefully they'll be fresher later in the year because obviously their season is starting relatively late. So, but yeah, listen, the South African trip, like, you don't get the results over there, but there's a huge amount of positives in that. We have a lot of younger players. You know, obviously we've whatever about the 23, but it's the group that are actually travelling to South Africa. There was probably the most benefit in. But the challenge is, listen, when you've got academy players, year 1 and year 2, like, as in, are you really challenging ourselves from a training point of view? And listen, we have a group working back here. Majority of that Lions cohort, obviously, you're training back here. And at least we only had 2 sessions. We arrived back on Monday after the game because we played Saturday night. So you arrive back on Monday. We have a Tuesday session and a Thursday session. But the quality of training, when you get the quality of players that have been obviously away with the Lions, so, and then we can start to get it back into a bit of flow again. So you saw some of those guys featured there today, which is positive. Next week you'll see a few more. Obviously, there was a few lads did the warm up today, and there was a few others that were sitting in the stands. So there'll be a few more fresh faces. But again, that's the challenge, isn't it? They're playing their first game of the season, and listen, Munster next week will be. I'm sure they're coming to town with plenty of intent to get a positive performance. You know what I mean? So to get a positive outcome, because they're 3 from 3 so far. And yeah, just they're showing lots of good stuff in what they're doing. So it's a proper challenge again for us. So we knew it was going to be a tough start to the season. Just because we won today, I don't think it's still going to be tough next week. So, and then we'll have a cohort that'll be gone again. And you're back to what? Let's wait and see. I don't know. Like, there's a squad getting picked next week at some point, I believe, as well.
There's a unique kind of season, really, with the Lions, I suppose, there. And then you 3 South African games in a row, 3-2 away today then. And then you've got a local derby coming up against the toughest local derbies coming up so soon then on the back of the Club Park. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But listen, it's we knew it was going to be tough. The positive experience, as I said, like, is some of that younger cohort in South Africa. Like, it's amazing eye-opener for a lot of them. You know, they listen, some of them, they're a good bit off that level. And it's important that they understand what the level is, first and foremost, that they need to actually try and get to. So, but that's just time, and that's just investing in younger players. And listen, from a club point of view, let's take the positives from that. I'm not sure how you do it any differently, to tell you the truth. But listen, we are now. Got to look forward. As I said, we just need to keep trying to push the bar. Like, as in, lots of good stuff in the game today, but as in, we still want to get a hell of a lot better ourselves. And but listen, these games are great to folks to mind, aren't they? It was a great occasion last year in Croke Park where it was sold out pretty much, I think. So it would be amazing if we got close to that again. So, and yeah, listen, hopefully everyone buys into it. Listen, they're amazing occasions, and I think very much the players tend to feed off what the crowd is like as well. So it's been one of the great sporting success stories, really, isn't it? Like that Derby game in particular.